Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre, and we are back after a little break that we took for. What we take the break for? Just jumping into a new season?
Sanity, yeah.
It's mentally tough for you?
Yeah.
To do a fucking podcast?
No.
What was mentally tough?
Just a break. Just a break.
We took a break.
A break. Just to do it, so we can have a break. What do you mean?
Just to re-gear, get everything back going.
Yeah, and have a mental break where, we didn't have to talk to each other.
For sure, and this is a new season. This is season 5,
Here
episode
you go with
41.
Seasons. It's just a new episode.
Oh, we're not doing seasons.
No, it's just episode 41.
This is season 5, episode 41. This is Coffee with Jenni and Dre. I'm Dre. That's my co-host.
What up, what up?
Miss Jenni Jones, what's going on? What'd you do for this little 2-week break that we took?
Looking forward to
Did
hearing
you do anything fun?
I took care of y'all. And should we say what you decided to bring home? Is that
go ahead.
On?
You want to?
Just so we can see how people feel about it.
Go ahead.
A puppy you brought home.
I did.
But I'm not gonna say what kind. Are we gonna play a game with them?
What kind of game is it?
I want to hold up right here. Okay, right here then. I want to hold up 2 pictures of one dog and another dog, and we want everyone to
guess
wait
what dog.
and guess.
Okay.
What dog it is.
Okay, so we'll have that on the post where you have what dog you think that we got.
What dog do you think that we have? And maybe we'll introduce her to everybody one day on video or whatever. But wow, you brought home a dog.
I did.
As if we don't have enough going on at the house. We have lots.
Yeah, but
we have lots going on.
Do you love the dog?
I love her, of course, which I told you I knew that I would. Mm-hmm. But with her comes a lot of responsibilities.
We're getting our training on.
We're trying to be master trainers with this.
We are.
Because we've gone too many dogs that just do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Which means we have to retrain our Frenchies too.
Yep.
Because they have no manners.
At all.
So we're learning right now about manners in dogs.
This is true.
But what I think you forgot about was the staying up late with puppies.
Yeah, she was the first night. It was...
First 3 nights.
Yeah, it was. No, last night was great.
That was the 4th or 5th night.
Yeah, because we got the training down.
Yeah, so we were. Crate training is really important. Mm-hmm. We're learning that. We're learning all about it. There's so much to learn. So for all you dog trainers out there, it's not an easy job.
Nah.
You have to have the patience of a saint. I mean, it is.
How's this coffee, by the way?
Not for the weak.
Since you're over here trying to talk
you
about my dog.
You taste it. Let
I know,
us know.
but what is it? Black Catholic dad, I'm still doing this straight shit, and it's just we're only doing cream. This obviously is ending up a creamer's motherfucker.
That's true. That's what in this case it is only espresso and not cream. It's whole milk.
Oh, that's what
no sugar added today.
All right, let me see.
Which I like it like this.
Yeah, that shit tastes yeah.
He
cool.
doesn't. Why do you front for a Black Catholic dad?
It's cool. I didn't say it was great. I said it was cool.
He hates it.
I'm trying to start to like it though.
You're not.
I'm trying.
Why are you acting like that?
Let me try one more time. Yep, still don't like it. Still don't.
So they say that milk is sweet enough to where you don't need sugar.
Oh,
that's what they say.
White folks say that. I'm just asking.
I don't know what color of folks say that.
Because I've never heard a black person say, milk is sweet.
Really?
Yeah, I never heard it before.
I think breast milk might be a little sweeter.
Moving on. All right, let's jump in this podcast. Segment 1, man.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I'm freestyling. I know you want to talk about this subject. It's should your spouse be your best friend? Go.
So I want to answer. So I really wanted you to answer this question.
Okay.
And
Go ahead,
then
shoot.
and then my questions would be. I have questions behind it. So
Okay.
like, do you? I feel we may or may not have 2 different opinions.
Okay.
But do you? Well, let's answer the question first. Is your spouse your best friend, or do you feel like your spouse is supposed to be your best friend?
Both. I mean,
Okay, both.
In my case, my wife is my best friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so what makes me or sets me apart from your guy best friends, if you will?
Because when your wife is your best friend, she knows a little bit more intimate details about you. Like, they're not going to know, like, Jason, CB, Greg, Bob, all those. They're not going to know, like, all my health,
Right.
JD, Doc and them, they're not going to know like all my health issues or something. If, you know what I'm saying? They don't know all those type of stuff. They're not going to know like that one time I had a damn,
Don't do this. I
What?
already know what you're going to say.
when I had the hernia.
Yeah.
I had a hernia.
Oh my God.
Yo, I had a hernia. Shit was crazy, yo.
Well,
and
specify where the hernia is, because you can have them in your...
So mine was in my butt. So I had a hernia in my butt. And I'm telling y'all now, but like, I was like, hey, Jenny, come here. And she came into the bathroom and I was like, yo, there's some shit on my butt, in my butt that is triggering. Like this shit is like,
I can't believe you're saying
this shit is crazy. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's
So you're
growing.
going to tell them what you had to do in order for me to see it?
No, don't act like I poached it all up and shit. No. So I was like, look, but look, I need you to look in my butt and tell me what the hell's going on. And you're not going to tell that to your guy friend. So my wife actually, and she was like, you got to spread it a little bit more. I can't really see it. I was like, wait, time out. We ain't doing all this shit. She was like, you got to spread it a little bit more so I can see.
You're saying this right
Long
now.
story short.
He had a little hernia.
I had a hernia. I went to the doctor.
This was the best part.
It was an old lady.
Yes.
And
he has me go with him to the doctor.
And I was like, hey, listen, I'm telling her what's going on. She was like, yeah, pull him down. Let me take a look.
Wait, first you made the mistake of, you said something like blister or something, and I knew it was like, whoa. And she was like, okay, wait, is it a blister? Because I knew that immediately set her like on another path. Mm-hmm. It was no longer going to be it's a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
What have we been calling it?
We called it a hernia. Oh yeah, so my bad. Hemorrhoid. Yeah. Hemorrhoid. I had a hemorrhoid in my butt, not a hernia. My bad. Two different things.
Like, wait a second, what have we been calling it?
Yeah.
So she immediately, I think, was thinking maybe an STD at that point when you said blister, and I was like, whoa. It's definitely not a blister. It's like a bulge.
Yeah. Shit was crazy. Shit was super uncomfortable.
Then she tells you to drop your pants. Mm-hmm. Why are we talking about this right now?
Well, because we're talking about best friend shit, like.
Yeah. So he and she was like, "Don't worry, don't be shy." Or you said something, and you were like, "Shit." It's
I ain't got a problem dropping them draws.
That's what you said, basically.
I ain't got a problem.
Yeah, you weren't shy at all.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, okay," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like in the corner, just like pretending like I'm not.
Did she put on gloves?
This. Of course.
Did she slap him like that?
Yeah. So, anyways, you got it because you were lifting heavy weight.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. And so those intimate details, you're not telling your
you
guy's
just
best
told
friends.
everybody.
I know, but I'm saying like
now everybody's your best friend.
Yeah. So you can't really like share, your wife, holds a little bit more intimate details about you.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like even for you, like as a man or as your friend, like sometimes you're always putting on a face. Not that you're being fake, but like you're not going to be 100%. If you're having a bad day and we have to go be at a party, you're not going to show that bad day. Whereas I see it at home. Like
I think men do that in general because we just got to go out and try to conquer the world.
Right, but I feel like I don't know if that's a best friend situation or you're not going to be friendly to me all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas like your friends, you're friendly to all the time.
All the time. Yeah,
Does that make
I see what
sense?
you're saying. Yeah.
Like you can relax, I guess. You don't have to like feel the pressure to like always be cool all the time when you come home.
You think I'm
Am
cool?
I saying this right?
You think I'm cool?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I'm just asking, you think I'm cool?
Like when you go out, yeah. I think
you think I'm cool as fuck, right?
Shut
No,
up.
it's cool though. If you think that your husband's cool as fuck, it's
wrong
okay.
words. You don't have to be Andre, the happy Andre that everybody knows that's smiling all the
I'm
time.
like a celebrity
hey,
and
what's
shit,
up?
right? No.
Are you okay, baby?
I'm just asking questions.
Do you feel supported
feel
in this
amazing.
relationship?
I feel amazing.
Your ego okay right now?
You stroke it every once in a while.
Okay. Yes, you're so popular.
I know.
And everyone loves you. So I feel you and Doc said something this weekend that like really struck with me. And it was, if I am your best friend, I feel like you should feel safe with me in any aspect. So like when we were talking about if you're going on a trip and I want to go with you, but you would feel that I would be a burden to you if I came, would be like, to me, like, it's like a dagger
Hurt
to
your
my
feelings?
Yes.
Because you're emotional?
Oh,
I'm just asking a question.
Or I'm supposed to be your best friend.
Yeah.
So if I'm your true best friend,
Here we go with this shit.
I shouldn't be a burden to you. I should be uplifting to you. I should be your peace, correct?
Well, so Doc is different than me. Doc is a pastor. He has to always give his whole self to a bunch
everyone.
of people. So
Understood.
he has to minister over people. He has to do funerals. He has to pray over people. You got to pray. He's so many
Doc
things he has to
married
do.
us, too.
Yeah, he has so many things that's on his plate, and he has a wife and has to go through with all that. So when he does get like a couple of days to like go out of the city, and he was coming out of the city to do a funeral.
Right.
He didn't want his wife there because he wanted to literally sleep and just rest and not think about
And
nothing.
he felt like if she was there, he would have to entertain her.
He would have
basically.
to entertain her, like, oh, and he was staying in the domain. He was like, oh shit, now I would have to be shopping. I would have to be doing this. I would have to be doing that. And he just wasn't, he didn't want to do all that.
Yeah. No, I get that, but I feel like I wouldn't want to hear that. Like I would rather you be like, yeah, you can come with me, but we're going to sleep. That way I have no expectation. I don't know. Maybe it is an emotional thing. I just don't.
Very emotional.
But it shouldn't be that emotional. I shouldn't be a burden on you. I should understand what you need.
Yeah.
So like if I know that you're tired and you want to nap, I have no problems with you napping. I am fully capable of walking the domain by myself if that's what I wanted to do. So like I wouldn't require you to like put pressure on yourself to make me happy. Like I've never thought of I don't feel like you should have to do that.
For sure.
And so if you're doing that, I would say don't.
I don't think you're a burden 80% of the time. 20%, yeah.
A burden or an annoyance?
That's the bet.
Because
yeah,
you annoy me
for sure.
20% of the time too.
You always want to do your own percentages. Like, don't do my percentages.
I just said, if not more, under my breath.
Okay.
Did that hurt your feelings?
No, there's no feelings involved in that at all. No emotion.
So you get on my nerves.
Cool.
I said it. Just kidding.
Did that make you feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there things that you tell Candace and Jess that you don't tell me?
We talked about this. I feel like you probably know everything. Now, the only things you're not going to know is like stuff that happened before I met you that I don't even have anything like off the top of my head, but like things that I did prior to meeting him. Of course, there's stories that Candace probably knows about that you don't. That would be irrelevant to tell you because it doesn't matter. But I feel like you know any big things, like any.
But y'all talk about lady stuff. Of course, there's stuff that women go through. Y'all talk about that.
Well, yeah, but that's
You
like
don't talk about
lady
that stuff
stuff.
with me. I
But
don't
if
wanna
there's
hear about that
anything
shit.
like about me that is like important, you're going to know about it. Like lady stuff, like my feelings and stuff. That's what I'll probably talk to her about more than you.
Your feelings?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Just for that reason,
Yeah,
right there.
No.
Prime
Why?
example.
Why though? Why do you feel like you can talk to her about your feelings?
Are you alley-ooping this right now?
I'm really trying to have like, I'm being a therapist right now.
Can
I really
we
wanna
run
know.
that back and show what you just did? That is
No.
why I don't talk to you about my feelings.
Wait, like what type of feelings? No, like real talk. No.
Is that a therapist voice?
What type of feelings?
None. I don't talk about any feelings with you.
You do weird talk. But what type of feelings have you talked to her about that?
Oh, like anxiety, panic attacks.
Oh, you talked to me about those too, though.
Not really. No, only if I can see that it's like affecting the household because of my my demeanor.
Yeah.
That's when I feel like I have to tell you. But if I can hide it enough to where you don't know, then I do, which is a lot of the time.
Do you have anxiety, off subject, did you have anxiety when you knew I was flying for the first time last
In fact, I tried to like unread your message.
I'm in pilot school, by the way, folks. I'm in pilot school. I've been getting my thing on. And let me tell you this. Let's cut it off a quick note. Pilot school is hard as shit when you're my age because mentally you're not used to like learning so much stuff at one time. So it's a 3 hour, like you always book for 3 hours. And the first couple times when I was going, it was like learning in the classroom for 3 hours. I ain't been in the classroom in, 20 plus years. So it was 3 hours of learning. And literally my brain works when it's learning wise for like 35 to 45 minutes. I was focus. Then after about the 50-minute mark, he started like Charlie Brown.
Imagine.
Wah, 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 wah. Like this dude was like, yes, this altitude button. He was like trying to show me like all the gadgets like
Good
in
to
the
know.
classroom. And I was like, yo. And then me being a dude, I was like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I totally. And I didn't know anything about like the last 45 minutes.
And
of
then
what
you want to go
discussing.
jump in an airplane.
But, and then, we all the other stuff I was gradually getting. Of course, you got to do some learning by yourself. But once once I started getting in the flying part of it, which was a couple of classes later, we started to do the flying. And listen, man, like, because it's a 1-engine plane, a Cessna, and it's a 1-engine plane. Once you take off and you're up there, the shit
You better hope the engine doesn't
is
fail.
amazing. The shit is beautiful, man. Like, looking at it from a pilot's point of view, opposed to like being in the back, comfortable, not knowing what the hell's going on, if you're going down or not. You're in control of everything. And that shit was like, there's no other feeling like that feeling. You're never going to feel another feeling like that in your life. It's a totally...
I disagree.
No, you're not doing it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And just like talking on the radio, just all the like codes and all the other stuff that you got to know. It's a shit ton.
Yeah.
I would have rather done this when I was younger because my brain was moving and sharper, way faster. I could learn stuff. I can take more in. Right now, I'm at the stage where...
Your brain is at capacity?
Nah, it's not at capacity, but like my learning level is like, I'm not really trying to learn a bunch of new shit. And this
Right.
is a whole bunch of stuff. Your life is in your just life up there. Like, so
Right.
you want to make sure that you're on point. And pilot school is super dope, man. If you're anybody out there doing it and you got any tips, shoot me a DM, let me know. So back to that, had your anxiety high?
Well, you picked the one thing that is probably my biggest
Oh yeah, my wife
fear.
is scared to fly, by the way. She has to have, even when we're going on trips, she got to have 2 to 3 Jack Daniels and Cokes before we fucking take off. It's crazy. And she wants to hold hands, right? And her hands be sweaty, they be clammy. It's gross. Okay, continue.
And it's weird that I drink Jack and I don't drink Jack ever.
Yeah.
Never until you get me at an airport. And then I need several.
But she always wants to take trips. Weird, huh?
I'm never going to allow the fear to not let me travel.
Yeah.
But I severely dislike flying. I hate it.
I think
But I do know that like the more like on the times where we have like multiple flights back to back,
Yeah.
I calm down. It's
Yeah.
it's the first one in a while is always the worst. I don't know why. It's a control thing, I guess. But you know what? I had a therapist that helped me with anxiety.
Yeah.
He was married or dated. I can't remember what he said. A lady who was deathly afraid of flying. And he was like, when I tell you this, you're not going to believe me. He said she would like multiple times she did this. They would be on the plane's about to take off, and she would army crawl. She would get out of her seat and like army crawl all the way down the aisle to try to get out.
And would they,
Be like, oh my God.
Did they stop it
No,
before it took
they
off?
would go. They would just get her back in her seat.
Oh, shit.
Like, okay, that's crazy.
But I've
I
never
would-
been scared of flying. That's like nothing I've ever been scared of.
It's just the thought. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, like, even with turbulence, I can sleep through that shit.
No.
And I've had the worst turbulence. Like I told you, the trip, I was, I would have to fly to Copenhagen, Denmark. And then from Denmark, I would have to fly to another small airport called Vejle. And so from Copenhagen to that airport, it's a small plane.
Yeah.
And I would go when it would be cold.
Ugh.
And it was only like a seven,
there mountains
7, 8
and stuff
seater.
too?
It was like a 7, 8 seater. And when I tell you, we hit the worst turbulence. That was the only time I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The only reason I was like, oh shit, is because the shit was going bananas. The shit came down, the put over your mouth, the put over your head, all the oxygen shit came down. Boom, boom, boom. And the only reason why I got scared, because I was calm, boom, boom, putting everything on. Only reason I got scared is I looked over and I saw this lady, and she was like, so I was like, damn, maybe should I be freaking out too?
Anytime the oxygen thing pops out, I think that's a time
crazy.
to
And
maybe
I
get
still
scared.
wasn't scared until I looked over and she was like,
I wonder why y'all lost pressure for some reason.
man, that shit was. I'm talking
know.
about
I
10
would've
times
never
worse than
flown
when we
again.
flew into Palm Springs because you fly into the mountains area and that shit. It was 10 times, 20 times worse than that.
Well,
It was
that's
crazy.
why I had the same similar experience, except the oxygen didn't come down. But it was me and one other guy on the plane besides the pilot. And it was a little bitty plane in Colorado flying from one spot, getting on a little bitty plane, flying into like Crested Butte, I think is where I flew into. And the reason I always remember this is because my mom told me not to go to see my high school boyfriend when he went, and I was in college, but she was like, you don't need to go see him. And I was like, well, he wants me to go. He paid for my flight. So I was like, I'm just going to go. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this plane is going to crash. And my mom, all I could think of was my mom told me not to go. Yeah. And now I'm going to die. And she's going to, she
so
told me not to go.
So you're not going to go with me?
No, up there, not anytime soon. No, I told you that before you started.
You're going to go up there and we're going to fly and you're going to see it from that view and it's going to be amazing.
It's so amazing.
Pilot school is dope, man.
2 Xanax and
Shout
a Jack
out to
and Coke
my instructor, Jaden.
You
cool
just
dude.
told me that you have a hard time focusing in class, but you want me to get an airplane with you.
Yeah.
No.
First 45 minutes, I'm good. Brain is sharp.
In case anyone's wondering, we are increasing his life insurance policy.
Brain is sharp up there. So don't even worry about that. Brain is super sharp the first 45 minutes when I'm learning.
I told you, so he's my cousin, Colton. He's learning and he's like hours in, right? But his engine quit on him.
Yeah.
And so he was like, no, I just, he's extremely intelligent.
Oh, they teach you all that. I'm learning that.
He was like, no. And he was like, and I was able to get it back down. And
if
I was
you
like,
calm,
absolutely not.
What they tell you on this, they got acronyms for everything. You gotta remain calm.
It's
like
not
that's like the most important thing.
I'm dead.
You just gotta remain calm. Everybody that's flying with you, y'all can't freak out if something happens. You gotta remain calm. Because if y'all ain't calm, I'm trying to figure out the shit.
Right.
And it makes the shit levels go up. So you gotta remain calm.
That's a hard no for me.
So
because here's the thing, I won't be calm. So I don't know if you want me up there right
you're
now.
Gonna be. You won't be saying much. It's not like you'll be like screaming or nothing. You never screamed before, so.
If a plane was going down?
I'm not going to let nothing happen.
Okay.
And I hate that my pilot was like, yo, there's way more crashes that happen on cars than planes.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, there's a billion cars on the damn highway.
Totally
of course
different.
It's going.
But I told you, so we
don't tell the story. We don't worry about that type of stuff. So let's answer the question. Ask the viewers.
This was relevant.
Is your spouse your best friend or not?
Yes.
Okay, because you're going to go on to the stories and you're going to be here all day. Hey, so let's talk about our twins are moving out. Finally,
hallelujah.
They're moving out.
Thank you, Jesus.
They got an apartment, a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
They got an apartment because Dad has got them an apartment.
Oh, yeah. No. So we had a talk. We were getting fed up with their shit. They're not bad kids. No, we were just getting tired of them not being responsible and shit and not, pushing themselves harder to make
let's go into
happen.
detail. So what it was they'll be 21 years old this summer. Mm-hmm. And it's every couple of months they're saving, they're going to save, they're going to move out, they're going to save. Okay, and then every goal they had just got pushed further and further and further. And so you're watching it happen. Mm-hmm. And like I told you, their bank account wasn't growing. Yeah. So it's not like if we pushed them this month versus a year from now, that bank account was going to change because I can guarantee you it wasn't going to.
Yeah.
And so I felt like unless we push this, they will be with us forever.
Did I push it or did you push it?
Well, I pushed you and then you pushed it, I think.
Because I was mad. Yeah,
you were a little angry in this conversation.
I wasn't playing that shit.
But I don't know why, because I wasn't angry when I told you about it.
I just was fed up. Slammed the damn hand on the table. Boom! Y'all got to this date to get up out my house.
Basically.
And guess what? They found an apartment, got approved, and they moving
next
out.
Day.
The next day.
Damn near next day.
The next day they found an apartment. Like they knew Dad wasn't playing.
And not only is there excitement for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They're
before that, it was
now.
like, oh, we can't because of this. And oh, the prices are too high. And oh, there was like every excuse as to why they couldn't move out. And I was like, this is the most fun time of your life. Like you're about to be 21 years old. Like this is where it's fun. Yeah. Like you're not to the point where you don't want to check the mailbox because it's going to be another bill. Like you're not there. You're having fun. So like,
but they were first trying to like look for a house, and then I was like, wait, who y'all think coming to cut the goddamn grass? Like I'm not coming over there cutting the grass. Like it's so many responsibilities when you get a house with 2 girls. It's like a whole bunch of responsibility.
Too much going on.
Too much going on. You got to get an apartment first.
So I'm excited. They're excited. I will say we're still enabling them.
She's a hater. You're a real life 1,000% hater.
I know. You're a hater. This is what's wrong with the generations that came after us. Because the ones from us and before didn't have this problem. When did our mom and dads, me and you specifically, I don't know, I don't care about anybody else, pay our rent at 20 or 21 years old?
I'm not paying their rent. What are we talking about? Am I paying their rent? Am I paying their rent?
How much is their rent?
Why are we talking about our girls' rent?
How much is their rent?
Like $1,600.
How much is their rent?
I don't know. How much is it?
$1,372. How much are we paying every month for the next 6 months?
Because I want them to save.
Which is what they've been doing for the last how many years? And their bank account hasn't changed.
Be good.
Their bank account hasn't changed.
I want them to be
How
good.
much are we paying?
I don't know. Why don't you tell everybody since you're so fucking excited about it?
We're paying $1,000 of the $1,300 that they owe for the next 6 months because we're enabling them.
Whoa. Why you keep saying we?
You are enabling them.
Okay.
So move out. Get your own place. Oh, but I'm going to pay 90%. I don't know math. Fuck off. If anyone's out there trying to do that.
Fuck off? God. Oh, shit.
I don't want to be like, technically the 90% would have been blah, blah.
Who talks like that?
We're the people that would comment on some shit like that. We're paying a large percentage of their rent.
For 6 months.
For 6 months.
I am.
Your money is my money. Let's not get into this.
Okay. So what's the problem with that?
Why? They're 20. We're telling them to go be adults.
I know, but I'm doing it for the first 6 months. This is called just a little mini boost. And the only reason
a mini boost.
It's a
mini
boost.
That is a hell of a boost.
And stop this shit. I hate when people like, well, when we was growing up, I get it. My parents wouldn't. I don't think. Put it this way, my dad would have done it if I would have needed it. Is what I'm saying.
They don't need it.
Hold on. They do need help.
You know who needed help? Me and you, if you want to keep it 100. We needed help way more than
what
these
I'm saying
two kiddos.
Is, I'm in a position, because I work hard.
To enable.
To be able to help them out. For 6 months.
Let's talk about what it is. You're in a position to enable your children.
No, 6 months.
And what happens in 6 months where they didn't save any of their money that they were supposed to save?
Then if they didn't do that, guess what's going to happen?
What?
They're going to be kicked out of their apartment.
Oh, you're not going to save them?
No.
If they get an eviction, you're not going to save them then?
I don't save Gerard.
He's never had to get evicted. Gerard is a man who pays his bills.
Yeah, because Daddy puts him in a good position.
Except what happened to his cat? What did he eat?
A lily.
Lilies are poisonous to cats?
Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about cats
$2,500 bill.
Yeah, okay, back to the subject of, yeah.
We didn't pay that.
Yeah,
Gerard did because he's responsible.
We're not worried about that or that cat. But I'm sorry, cat people. So what I'm saying is I'm helping them out for 6 months.
Yeah, obviously.
Now this allows them to get everything they need for their apartment.
Oh, because we didn't buy all that either? Okay, let's keep it a buck right now. Well, their couch, their dining room table, their coffee table, their beds, their kitchen stuff, they will go into that house not needing a damn thing other than the decorations that they want to put around.
You know what's crazy though? Don't let this shit fool y'all people. We're giving them the couch because she wants a fucking new one. And we already have it at the house in 88 different boxes because Love Sack sends that shit in 30 boxes are underneath the garage when you get home. There's a shit ton of boxes that you got to carry in the house.
You promised Jayla a year ago when she moved out she could have one of our couches. So now we're in the position to where we have to replace it.
You want to replace the couch?
Because we're giving our couch away.
You want to replace the couch, right?
Okay, you just said, we're sidetracked here. You said the reason we're paying their rent is so that they can save their money to buy things for their apartment.
Yeah.
What else do they need that we have not paid for?
They're going to need groceries. Groceries are expensive.
Groceries, okay.
Groceries are expensive.
$1,000 worth a month, probably. Go ahead.
How much we spend that damn near for us?
We have 5 children and 2 adults. Seven people. But go ahead.
Yeah, groceries. They need little knickknacks for their house.
Knickknack.
Yeah.
Knickknacks, okay. So for 6 months, they need to be buying knickknacks.
Well, just things, decorations. Well, they're trying to make it a home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Candles.
And they're girls.
Lighters.
They're girls.
incense.
Jenny, they're girls. Why are you so tough on the girls? If I was doing this for Dry, you'd be like, oh, yeah,
We talked about that already.
Yeah, so
as
let
to
me
why.
do that for my girls. Yeah, man, I'm tired of talking about that subject. Hey, so if you in a position you can help your kids out. Like, what the hell are we talking about?
Enable them. What was that? Grass in my shoe? It's from taking the puppy out.
Okay. Yeah. Back on subject. So should we talk about that first or should we talk about that? Let's talk about that first. We're starting a book club in the family. Let me talk about the book. So I need advice. I don't know how to do a book club.
I've never been in a book
We've
club.
never been in book club before, but I ordered 4 books for me, her, and the 2 girls, and we're going to start a book club. My thing with starting a book club that I don't know is, how do you do it as far as, is it read 3 chapters and then discuss, or how does that work? I need y'all to help me out because she don't know.
I just don't understand why you need a book club.
Because we all like to read. You don't want to call it a book club? You just want to get
I'm just like, can't wait for our book club meeting to talk about.
So you don't
like,
want to discuss it. You just want everybody to get the book and just read and just what?
I mean,
never talk about how the damn book goes?
like it's a formal discussion about what's happening. Forgive me. This is like not something I've ever wanted to do.
But what I'm saying is, you just want to read the book and not discuss. Like, damn, the book was good.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that was a good chapter or whatever. But like, oh, Mary, did you see what she did? Like, maybe.
Who says you got to do all that?
Maybe this will change
like
my
that?
mind. Maybe I'll thoroughly enjoy.
Okay, so the book that I chose, because I'm the first one to choose, is
we
The
have to
Coldest Winter Ever.
Okay.
Dope book. If y'all ain't read this book is super
Wait,
dope.
you've already read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, that's dumb. Why have you read it? And okay, go
You
ahead.
thought I would recommend a book and not have read it first? This is a book that I like. Because I've read multiple books over.
Right. Okay.
I'm in the 500 book club.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. For y'all don't know what the 500 book club is, it's anybody who's read over 500 books in their life. She not even in the 100 book club.
I'm close.
500 book club. This is a good book. This is the book we're going to start. Tell me how to do a book club. Is it every 3 chapters? Is it every 2 chapters? And is it like a discussing
It's definitely
segment?
not every 1 or 2 for sure, because that would be a meeting. I don't have the energy or time in my schedule
I don't even
to
want
have a meeting after every 2 chapters.
It's got to be what? Every 5
I would say
chapters?
every 5 chapters.
And then just discuss briefly, like, and is it to where,
something like that.
say if you read the 5 chapters and then I'm only at 3rd chapter,
We can't have the meeting yet.
Didn't you wait until everybody's at the 5th chapter?
The problem is these 2 youngins we have will read 5 chapters in one little 30-minute setting. And so it'll take me, I got to find the time to read that.
You get in the bed after you do all
What
those.
happens when I get in the bed?
I don't know, because you have a face mask on, or you got a infrared sauna face thing on, or you fucking doing all this rolling this shit
I
over
haven't
your
told
face.
you, but I did a peel yesterday.
Oh.
I've never done one before, so
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
It's
you're
supposed to
gonna-
get tight.
But I seen somebody that done a peel before and they look like shit after the couple of days. That's just
My
starts.
skin isn't sensitive. Like, it didn't even tingle or anything. She said some people like tingle really bad.
Yeah.
I didn't tingle or anything.
How do y'all feel about letting y'all wives get like Botox and shit, fellas? Because I'm really not like lip injections, Botox, all that shit.
They're going to come for you for even saying like letting them be able to have
Hey,
Botox.
listen, I don't care how y'all feel about that word let. Do y'all allow y'all women to get, Botox, lip injections, all those type of things? And tell me how that works out.
I would say that probably there's so many women that are getting it that men
don't notice?
Oh, well,
You think I wouldn't notice if you couldn't make a facial expression? You think I
don't
wouldn't
know.
notice if your
No,
lips was poking
let
out,
me
swole?
talk. Obviously, men don't have any control over it, because I would say damn near 90% of women out there have had or have fillers, Botox, or something in their face.
And fellas, did you know if your girl gets lip fillers, she can't give you head for a week?
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
How do you know that?
Well, look up this shit. It's a swollen situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like for instance, I was getting my toes done and hands done the other day. The girl across from me, she couldn't move her face at all.
Yeah.
She was probably early 20s, maybe 20. Like
She didn't want that
super
wrinkle. Probably
young.
saw a wrinkle coming.
And I'm like, damn, like how young do they start? I guess super, super young. But I mean,
Okay.
her face didn't move. And I was like, well,
I just so me and my wife have talked about this before, and I don't like the lip fillers or like Botox and none of that shit because I want her.
But you do because you'll be like, ooh, she's hot.
I want her
and
to
guess
be able
what?
to.
She's
I want her
full
to be
of-
able to smile and shit, and I can know she's happy and shit without having like these Botox hold her face tight. So what I did see on TikTok the other day, they got this new method called taping.
Yeah.
And I told her if she wants to do anything, she can tape.
Can you imagine if I went to bed with tape all over my face and what you would say to me? Because that's what it is.
You go to bed sometimes with an infrared sauna on your face.
I don't
So
go to bed with an infrared sauna
I
on
mean,
my
what is it called? That thing, that mask that you put on.
I mean,
I got a picture I posted too of her with that shit on her face. What is it called?
It's the red light therapy.
Yeah, that crazy shit. Forever young.
Okay. Or you're going to talk about how I look old and wrinkly
Have I
and
ever
how
said
you
that?
look good and young and
Have I ever
hot
said you,
and all this shit.
Have I ever said that?
You will when I start getting wrinkly.
Well, we already know this really don't get.
Crack.
Yeah. So,
Mine will. So you're sitting here saying, don't get Botox, even though it'll help
You
me
don't even
look
want
good.
Botox.
For
Have you ever wanted Botox? Let's be real.
Yeah. I look at my little lines all the time.
You contemplated getting Botox before?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy.
That's wild.
Everyone's doing it.
You ever want to get lip injections?
No, I don't ever want lip injections. There's one lady in Miami that I would contemplate getting lip injections from, and that's because the work she does is wild. Like, it is nothing like anything else you see. Like, it is very natural looking.
That's
It doesn't have that
crazy.
like weird lump right there.
That's crazy that you want Botox.
No, it is not crazy.
That's
It's very normal.
crazy.
It's making everyone feel like you're supposed to get it because everyone looks like they're 25 years old.
I don't think you should get
instead
Botox,
of
people. That's just my
45.
opinion. I just think you should just let yourself naturally do what it's supposed to do. I think there's
And
natural.
then when you leave me for a hot
I think
30-year-old
that is natural.
who has Botox.
I think that is natural for people to age how they're going to age.
Yeah.
I just think that you should just let it flow.
Yeah.
I let mine flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a birthday coming up.
Yeah. And you're
Let-
going to work.
Let it flow. 45 years old in the game. Letting it flow. Hey. let
At
it flow.
40, remember at 40? At 40, we drove to the mountains. And you wanted to be one with the earth at
Mm-hmm. One
that
with
time.
the earth.
For some reason.
I am.
And so we're in the mountains and this in New Mexico where it's chilly. It's December. You're naked
Butt naked.
in the mountains
One with the earth.
at 40 because
And whatever bear mountain lion was looking.
you felt the need to be naked in the jungle at 40 or in the woods.
When did I drink a 40 ounce? I drank a 40 ounces also on
like
my
a
birthday.
Mad Dog
Oh,
2020?
No, it wasn't a Mad Dog. It was I don't know what malt liquor it was. I think it was was it a Lone Star? I don't know. It was a 40 ounce. I don't know if y'all remember 40 ounces.
In the bag.
Yeah.
In a paper bag.
In a paper bag. Had a 40 ounce as well, turning 40.
What should we do for your birthday?
I'm doing events. I'm working.
So then when you talk shit about me throughout the year, you don't do shit for my birthday. I just
Yeah, it don't have to be on the
Yeah.
birthday.
Why? Yeah, that's the day though.
No, what are you talking about? You can do it the following weekend after that. There's plenty of times.
The following weekend, every weekend you have to be somewhere. So
No, well, Carlos will be back.
the week he's not coming back till after Christmas, correct?
No, hell no. My partner took a month traveling. He does a month backpacking trip that he does every year, and this year he just fell
Happened to fall on the holidays
on
and
the
your
holiday
birthday.
year, on my birthday and Thanksgiving. It happened to fall on this.
Thank
But
you,
that's
Carlos.
That's his thing. He does it every year.
So,
yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess you're gonna do nothing besides work, and then I'll get blamed for you having a bad birthday.
I mean, you're not really been doing. I mean, the last one was cool. You've been getting better though. You've been getting better at gifts. You've been getting better at birthdays. You've been actually doing your thing. I don't know if it's
My coins is a little more.
Oh.
A little more coins in the account.
because you was using
Except this month.
you were using my money.
No, it's my money. When have I ever used your money to buy
Me a gift.
you a gift?
You never done it?
I've never done that.
Oh, that's
I might later in the month have to be like, hey, can I get
so
some money?
That's basically using my money.
No, because then your money goes to groceries or something.
Okay. Last segment of the day. I saw this on Breakfast Club this morning, and I wanted to know your take on it. So Breakfast Club was talking about this today. If you saw your one of your best friends, boyfriend or husband out cheating on them, would you tell them?
Would I tell my best friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I not?
Okay.
She's my best friend.
Okay. So Charlamagne was like, yeah, if I saw my boy's wife out with somebody, I'm FaceTiming them right there. I'm like, yo, who is like, he said all that. But what I want to ask is, I think that it's different. If I saw my boy wife on a date, I would tell my boy. So if you saw your best friend on the date, what would you do then?
Check her.
You would?
Yeah, I'm gonna check her.
But are you gonna tell the husband?
No, he's not my friend. She's my friend.
So your loyalty is to her.
Yeah.
But you're gonna check her, but you're not gonna tell him.
No, I'm gonna check her though.
Tell me, how's that check-in look like? What you gonna say?
The fuck are you doing?
The next day, or are you gonna walk up?
I would walk up to her.
Oh, you'll walk up to the table
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What is this? Who is this? Who are you? Yeah. I mean, I would know what she was doing anyways, but like if it, I'm saying something. But that's why I like my friendships. The friendships that I have, we hold each other accountable. If I saw Jessica out there doing something crazy, I'm immediately walking up to her and say, what are you doing? This isn't happening. Am I going to run to Brandon and tell him? No, but I'm going to check her. If I see Brandon doing it, I'm probably not going to go interrupt him. Someone like I guess it depends. Maybe I would. I don't know. I guess it would depend on the situation. If it looked crazy, I probably get too emotional and go up and say something to him, to be really honest. If it was like something where I couldn't really tell what the situation was, like maybe that's like work something, I don't really know, I'd probably make my presence known. Oh, hi, how you doing? Make sure.
So I think that I really don't want to talk about this because, men's situations is different.
No, because y'all don't hold each other accountable.
I didn't say that shit.
I didn't see it. Sorry.
No, nobody said that. All I'm saying is I don't think most men are telling their boy if they saw you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me rap?
No, because you're full of it right now.
No. I'm saying like I don't know if most men, if we saw our homeboys out with the girl, that we're gonna be like, damn, what you doing, dog? I don't think all that.
Of course, because y'all aren't gonna hold each other accountable.
Why is accountable the word?
Because that's what it is.
It's not. It's like sometimes you don't get in people.
He's fucking around.
No.
I don't
sometimes
see it.
you don't get in people business, and also like.
But if it's his wife, are you getting into business?
No. Listen, what I'm saying is, we also sometimes don't always fully grasp people's situation. I don't know if they are on a break. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they.
You are so damn dramatic. These are your best friends. You know damn well
these are
if they're on a break
or
not on a break.
I don't know what's going on sometimes.
Making excuses.
I don't know if they on a break. Like, I don't know. And if I'm some of your guy friends.
We just said these are your best friends.
No, just guy friends. Let's say guy friends.
No,
best friends.
And listen, can't be switching it up.
You don't even also know, like, maybe my homeboy didn't want to let me know that him and his wife are in an open relationship. You don't know what's going on. It could be.
Well, then he need to say right there, oh, yeah, this is
Tammy.
Jezebel, and
what?
we are...
Jezebel? What?
We're in an open relationship.
Wait, me and my... Like, why does it have to be like...
Bullshit. This is dumb. This is a dumb conversation. You're going to irritate me. It is...
Oh, shit.
It is, if you see your best friend out and if he's in an open relationship or not because you're a dude and y'all have talked about it. So I'm not going to play these games. You know if he has or hasn't been in an open relationship. And so you need to say something. Whether it's in that moment, if you choose not to do it in that moment, then that's what you choose. But he needs to be called out for it because that is your best friend. Your job is to hold him accountable.
For sure. Definitely. And we do that as men.
Do you?
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
I don't think you do.
We do this as men.
So tell me this.
Yeah.
So are you going to turn the eye when you see, we'll use James and Crystal. Crystal's out with a dude. You're going to, do the same thing you just said you would do to James because you don't.
Whoa, damn, I did not say that I was, whoa, you're lying. I didn't say I wasn't going to say anything to James.
You just said, mind your business.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that at all. I'm just trying to tell you, you just kept using the word accountability. I'm going to say something. It's just probably not going to be at that moment.
Okay, so if you see Crystal, are you saying something?
At that moment?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, without a shadow of a doubt.
But if it's James, We'll wait.
I'm not going to walk up.
Because they might be in an open relationship.
No.
So we'll wait.
It might be James' sister.
No.
Like, we don't know. Like, I don't know the whole circumstance. It could be work related. Like, I'm not finna walk.
See what you do?
Like, what do you want me to do?
You're making an excuse for men to be cheaters.
Whoa, God, you're turning this. This is not even nothing to do with none of that. You're like flipping a whole bunch of shit right now.
Okay, let's flip it. Say it's Mary, but Mary is married to Zach. Mary is not married, pretending.
Yeah.
Mary is your best girlfriend.
She is.
You see her not with Zach. She's with another dude. Are you checking Mary, or are you going to treat her like James and be like, I'll talk to her later?
I'm going to talk to her later.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to James later. I'm going to talk to any of my boys that I see. I'll talk to them later.
Okay.
Yeah, we hold each other accountable all the time.
Okay.
Facts. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't jump as fast as I would if it was his spouse.
But if it's the spouse, you're saying something right
Immediately.
then.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk to him later about that.
So there's not a chance that the spouse is in an open relationship with your best friend, and you don't want to disrupt that because it could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask right then and there.
But you're not going to ask your best friend right there.
No.
Yeah, because the odds are they're not in an open relationship.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. What is open relationship anyway?
What
Just you can date other people.
Though?
What would I do?
Like, what would you say? What would you do if you
to who?
If you saw it happening and you needed to address it in that moment? What do you say?
To my best friend or his wife?
Either.
Oh, I'm going to just walk up. I'm going to actually call my boy, like Charlamagne said. I'm going to call. Be like, yo, what's good? Chris up here with some dude? And if he say, nah, I don't know, like, what he look like? I'm going to explain to him what he look like first. Man, short-haired, dark dude, man, he don't have on like a doctor's uniform because, she's in that field. Just a regular old Smoley Josie type of guy. Matter of fact,
Josie.
Let's FaceTime real quick and you let me know if you know him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk up to her. I'm gonna show her. Hey, you know him?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a little scandalous. So you're gonna have him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
When you walk up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We gonna get to them meat and potatoes.
Okay.
And if JD or if one of my boys say slap him, I'm slapping him.
Okay.
Yeah. The taste out his mouth.
Man.
The fire.
So we're getting physical.
No, damn right. I ain't playing no game. Pow!
Over somebody else's relationship.
Smack the
now
dog.
we're in jail with an assault charge.
Smacking the dog shit out of them.
Some need it. And
then that's gonna be that.
Okay.
And so, if it was the other way around, if I saw one of my boys out with a female that I didn't know, we're gonna talk. We're gonna hold him accountable, and we're gonna talk about it.
Are you gonna go introduce yourself? Hey, what's up?
No, I'm gonna act like I don't even know him.
Okay.
Like I don't even see him.
Oh, that's what y'all do. Oh,
whoa!
Look this way.
No, we're gonna address that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Men ain't going to embarrass men like that. We're not gonna do it. It's women. Y'all can do that. As a man, I'm not just gonna embarrass my boy. Like, bro, what the fuck you doing? Who is this? Like, I'm not gonna embarrass my boy like that.
Yeah.
It's really about that more so than anything. I'm
embarrass
not gonna
him in front of the lady?
I'm just not gonna do that publicly and embarrass him like that.
Oh, okay.
But I will embarrass her.
Okay.
My loyalty is to him.
Right. I get it.
Yeah. So before we end, people was up in arms about your last segment that we posted.
What?
About married women and shit like that. I mean, not married women messing with married men.
Or messing with married women, same thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of the comments was going crazy.
Okay, well, what I was alluding to is, for clarity, when you know that this man or woman is married, and yet you still pursue them, I have zero respect. It disgusts me. Okay. I will stand by that all day long.
10 toes
if
down.
you are unaware that person is married, I think you're missing major flags. Like something is not there, because there are going to be massive cues that something is going on that you should be able to put together if somebody is married and you're messing with them. Male or female, don't give a damn.
Yeah.
If you know that they are married and you still insist to pursue someone because your response is, oh, well, they're not happy anyways. Or, oh, they're going to get divorced anywho. I can't get down with that.
Anywho?
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
No respect for you. I have none. I can't. if you're in a marriage and you're choosing to cheat and the other person knows you're married and you're doing it anyways, then just end what you have with your wife. Like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Let it go. If it's not salvageable, then let it go. If it is, then stop doing what you're doing and work on your relationship and try to fix it instead of going somewhere else for some ego stroke or whatever. That's what I say you should do. And I'm no, expert, but
You sounded like one.
just judgmental right now.
Oh, because somebody put that in the comments.
I know.
Why
judge?
Why judge?
Well, listen, because you know what? Because for anyone else's safety out there, if someone knows we're married and they're going to pursue you, then I'll have an assault charge. So I'm gonna.
Are you promoting violence on our podcast?
I mean, I'm just
what
okay.
the fuck? You're supposed to be like a homey woman and shit. Like, everybody thinks you're so
Let your
sophisticated
gentleness be known to all men. Okay, I know I shouldn't have said that, but that's what I mean by, like, if you know someone is married and you're actively pursuing them, what is your problem? Like, that's gross to me. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
What else do I need to justify in that?
No, I just wanted.
But someone wanted to know how you felt about it, which interesting.
I have no feelings about it at all. I feel the exact same way you do. I mean, but I've never even remotely thought about messing with a married woman in my life.
We talked about this. The married women, it seems to be a lot of women that are married. Ooh, should we talk about that? Okay.
Yeah, but I just don't think. I mean, I've never even thought about messing with a married woman.
Because people get killed over that.
Yeah, I just never even thought about it.
Snapped?
Men are different.
First 48
is different. Oof. Yeah, I just never thought about it. So the woman that wanted to know my opinion, I've never even. I don't even think I even have a. I don't even think none of my boys I've ever had one of my boys mess with a married woman before. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm really thinking. Yeah, none of them. You got one?
Yeah.
Nah. I ain't got one. You don't got one either.
Okay.
Sure. So, we're back. This is episode 41. This is our kickoff to our new season. What do you think about it, babe?
I'm excited.
You got some new stuff that we're going to be talking about? We're going to try to have more guests on this season.
We have holidays coming
up. We did a little holiday thing last.
We did Halloween.
No, we did. We talked about Thanksgiving. We talked about food.
Oh yeah,
holiday
foods and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I like hearing from the people. Like, we had a couple of really good messages come in the other day. Still, talking about things that our supporters are interested in. That's what I want to know. So if you have a topic or you have a problem,
we're here.
Or you saw a friend out with a man that wasn't her man,
we're here.
Let us know.
No, don't let. Oh yeah, let us know the story, how that worked out.
Let us know how it went.
We want to know how that story worked out for sure.
Yeah.
But this is Coffee with Jenni and Dre. This is episode 41. We are signing off. I need y'all to throw me some names. I want to come up with a tag name since I'm going to be a private pilot. I want to have a tag name.
A private pilot?
You're a private pilot. You get your private pilot license.
Oh, that doesn't mean you're going to be flying around people, correct?
No. Well, you could.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to help me come up with a tag name. Something cool. I was going to use but they used to call my dad Chill Will. I wasn't going to go with that name, but give me a different tag name.
Okay.
All right. Signing out. Coffee with Jenni and Dre. Peace.
Bye.